see my face?
You're very dark. But you're wearing, you've got dark all over.
Trying to blend. Look at David foot. Hello, Americans. Another friends and subscribers
it's
around
the hair
world.
on your face, the dark hat.
I know, I just blend into the books like Bigfoot. Did I say other friends and subscribers around the world? All right, man, just making sure. So this morning, man, it is... Miss Kitty actually wants to talk about the weather. It is the strangest, weirdest, man.
Knock on wood.
I ain't complaining about it, but it was supposed to dump snow. We had TNT's Christmas concert. We were very proud of TNT.
So good.
His little concert or Christmas program last night. And it started snowing, and I thought, oh, here we go. So we actually planned with the kids for today to go out because we had that company send us them snow tubes. So we told the kids, man, we'll go sledding tomorrow. And we got home and stuff and had our wind down time and went to bed, and it was raining. And, man, it rained rained and rained all night long. I could hear it, nothing like rain on a tin roof. And I thought, man, there's not going to be a lick of snow left out there. And got up this morning, and, man, there's snow out there, but it's slushy, nasty.
It's not even, I don't know if it's even snow. Yeah. It's like white slush.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah,
it's
crazy, nasty out there.
Yeah, it didn't even drop below freezing.
I'm waiting for you to go off on your weather. And you said, man, I got to say stuff about the weather.
Well, I don't want to jinx it.
It's not a bad thing?
No, and we look at our future forecast, and we've got another storm rolling in just before Christmas. But I don't know what this winter is going to...
It's crazy.
...do for us. It's
Which the whole, we've talked about it before on these, man, is just, and I think it's pretty much everywhere, man.
Yeah.
The seasons have changed, and... Weather is strange. You can blame it on whatever you want, because we ain't going to get political around here.
No. Well, this time of the year, 3 years ago, we had so much snow, our driveway was completely blocked, and we had to walk in and out.
Yeah, if you remember, if you've been watching for so long. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Is that camera, tipped a little bit? It looks a little cockeyed.
Am I level?
You got a little square around your face.
That's what I was playing with that. Whoa.
That's something. Are you done with you talking about the weather?
Yep.
All right. Something else that I wanted to touch base on, and we've actually had this. It's been a while, which I haven't used the phrase in a while. My old buddy Doug over at Doug and Stacy Off Grid, and actually me and him were talking, and he'd said, well, and gave me a title or whatever, a little hint,
title,
and he put the Off Grid in, and. The off-grid
is so sensitive.
There's so many. Some people,
sensitive.
I got a cup for that. I got a mug for that. Yeah, Kevin D fixed my mug, man.
Yeah, look at that.
Thank you, Kevin D.
Good.
So let's talk about that for a minute. I actually got the definitions here. Back when we first started, back in the day, when we first started these videos, 7 years ago. It's over 7 years now, I think. Right at 7 years. Anyway, actually, it'll be 7 years this month because I did it on the 21st of December 7 years ago. So back 7 years ago, when I started doing this, that was our plan. If you look back on our old videos, our plan was to go 100% off-grid, self-sufficient, permaculture, the whole lifestyle, the whole hoorah. And then we started this channel. At the time that we started this channel, really the only one that I know, and I'm sure there's a couple, man, I miss you, man, I'm sorry.
And there were some blogs that we would read.
Yeah, there was blogs that I read all the time. There's actually one blog that I used to read, and I've always wondered whatever happened. And it was something Desert Rose or something, and it was the guy and gal, and they were down in Arizona.
Right, yeah.
Excuse me, but, so anyway, so I read a couple blogs and stuff, and that, got this wild hair to start this channel. And Doug and Stacy Off Grid started their channel. We've started about the same time, started our channels, and there was just, man, I would say maybe a dozen off-grid homesteading channels. Right. There was very few, You know, if you're one of them that's been around with us or whatever, and I didn't mention, I apologize for that. But you know, Doug and Stacy's definitely, you know, we've been friends. Man, we've been friends this whole. I mean, we communicated the whole time, you know, and they went boom.
Right.
You know, and at the time we were barely putting a video. I think we were putting out one a week because of our moving here. Right. We didn't have
the internet,
so we weren't putting the videos. You know, we'd put one out. I think we were putting 4 or 5 out a month.
Yeah.
Anywho. So the off-grid and the homestead, you know, and of course here a couple of years ago, I don't even know what their names were, those one people telling people they were pretend homesteaders or whatever, you know, and they've got all that money and built this freaking huge house and, you know, and all that. Good for them. You know, whatever. That's your dream, but don't, you know, be going on other.
Down. That's not acceptable.
Right. So let's talk about calling, you know, off-grid and what off-grid means to you.
Right.
And what off-grid means to us could be completely two different things.
Yes.
To so many people, when somebody says off-grid, the first thing they think is they're on off-grid. They're off the power grid.
Right.
That is this much of the off-grid and this much of the off-grid lifestyle.
Right.
You know, off-grid is...
You want to read the definition at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to read the definition. All I typed into the search field here is
two definitions.
Off-grid definition. The first thing that pops up, and I'm sorry, my pronunciation is probably off, Merriam-Webster.com dictionary. This reads, definition of off-grid, not connected to or served by public or privately managed utilities, such as electricity, gas, or water. When folks move to an off-grid rural homestead, they often end up burning a lot of fossil fuels and spend a lot of money driving to and from town in an inefficient farm truck.
What the hell? I think some yuppie wrote that for sure.
I think so.
That's horse crap.
I think somebody, yeah.
Okay, now go down and there's another one. I know I looked it up on my phone. I actually did a segment on this that just didn't turn out.
Which one were you pointing at?
Okay, it was the one.
Wikipedia?
Yeah, try. What's Wikipedia say?
Wikipedia. Off the grid or off-grid is a characteristic of buildings and a lifestyle designated in an independent... Oh, I guess I got to go to that. I'm sorry, that was just on the search page. I'm going to read the whole thing. Independent manner without reliance on one or more public utilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, on that one.
Yeah, so in here, you know, and like I've said, if you watch our old videos, the plan was not to have, and we still actually plan on getting solar panels. It's all money, man, all greenbacks always. And we do plan on having a bank of solar panels and be able to flip off the switch when we want to.
Right.
The thing is, man, it was here when we found the place. It was already on the property with 2 wells. You know, my pump for the water, you know, to get my water.
Well.
But I'm not on, you know, it's my wells.
We're not hooked up to city. We have
we have
only power.
Only
we have
power.
Our own sewer. We have our own water.
And what they're saying right there, that right there says, because it says 3 different utilities, and we have one of the 3.
Okay, I got another one. Okay. This is from Urban Dictionary. Off-grid is a term used when cutting off all contact via internet and phone with friends and family for a allotted amount of time. Okay, one of my points that I'm trying to make...
The only thing about that is here we are on YouTube. Howdy!
The point I'm trying to make is if you don't like the definition somebody has for off-grid, keep searching. You'll find...
Yeah, you'll find whatever
There are many definitions. Exactly. There's many opinions, many.
And then, man, I'm out there, because I've been actually out in the shop area clearing. Like I said, I started doing a video, man. It just turned out too dark, and it was just... So I'm probably just going to bag that. I may clip a little bit of it in here if there's something that doesn't get said in this one. So I'm out there, and I'm, you know, just thinking to myself, actually listening to my buddy Sunray Kelly. If you don't know who Sunray Kelly is, man, he doesn't have a YouTube page, but Sunray's my hero, man. He's a natural builder. Yeah, I just love him.
He's not a video person.
No, but he's up in Washington. But he was actually on that off-grid. There's an off-grid TV show. You can check it out.
Yeah, but as far as producing it himself and putting himself out there.
No, he's not doing that. Anyway, man, squirrel! So I'm out there, you know, listening to that stuff, and just, you know, pondering, thinking. You have lots of time to think when you're picking up a bunch of junk. And I thought, you know, I was thinking about the off-grid. And what had brought me to thinking about this is a gal, and I think she actually changed her name again. She has 2 or 3 different, but this new one, I can't even remember what her name is this time. I think it's the same gal. And her husband and kids built an off-grid homestead, off-grid.
Off-grid?
And they don't have power and stuff. And she just meant...
Their definition of off-grid.
Yeah.
That was their definition
exactly.
of off-grid.
And nothing against... I mean, I didn't say that. She didn't, it didn't piss me off. It's nothing like that.
No.
It just got me thinking about it again because she was saying, well, I didn't know you went off-grid. Wait a minute, I better just watch this video. Yeah. And that's what got me thinking about it. And, and I was thinking, because I've used the off-grid forever. And like I said, man, over the last 7 years, man, I have heard it. I have seen it. I have watched other channels. And I mean, and homesteading. We were, one of the first ones using homesteading. And man, now, holy smokes, dude. Punching homesteading on YouTube or off-grid. I mean, there's so much now. It's just insane. So I'm thinking, about it and stuff. And I've used the word quite a few other times. But ours, a lot of times when we talk or meet somebody that don't really know nothing about us, we'll tell them, well, we kind of live an alternative off-grid lifestyle.
Right.
Alternative
off-grid lifestyle.
So, I grab my phone and I punch in this.
A way of living that is unusual, especially when you choose to not have the type of home and job that is considered normal in modern society.
Bam! Exactly. That was the first one that came up, and so I mean, so shall I call it alternative lifestyle? No, I'll probably still say, man, off-grid. I'll just say whatever. Yeah. But man, so I just want to touch no huge thing. You can put in the comments below what your opinion of off-grid. It really really don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just like anything else. I mean, mountain man, or somebody using, I'm a mountain man, or, whatever.
I'm a hillbilly.
Yeah, or I'm a hillbilly, because I've had people, man, that are down, from down south and stuff. That ain't no hillbilly, blah, blah, blah. It's no different than using, calling yourself a mountain man, a hillbilly, a redneck, a yuppie, whatever you want, to use. Is everybody's opinion of what that is, 2 different things. Right. So, anyway, I just had to touch on that because it's just so, and it just, people get so worked up about it, too. It's so defensive. Yeah.
So sensitive.
So sensitive, man. You know what I'm saying? But, did you want to open that other thing from Bob right now?
Yeah, but it's over there.
Okay, I'll grab it.
You grab it?
Why don't you
We
talk?
got another package from Bob here. I knew that it was coming, so we filmed the first segment of the...
And we'll actually, right now, we're going to clip that other segment in, because this kind of goes right here. So, man, woohoo! It's Christmas time, pretty baby, Bob. Again.
Bob.
Oh, Bob. Oh, buddy Bob. Man, this is like days in a row, man.
I know.
This is great. I'm telling you. I'm running around like a little 10-year-old again. That one book was 1975. So 1975, I was 7. Well, you know what, man? He kind of told me one thing, so I want to make sure.
He told you what they are?
Well, just one thing for you that I want to...
Make sure that I open that.
Yes, look at these.
Okay, I know. I would love to have one of these.
You can buy those, man. They actually have them at Hardwood.
Oh, really?
I don't know if they have the little ones, but they probably do. And Bob's favorite store, man.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know which one.
Okay.
Well, let me see.
Okay. They all weigh.
I don't know. Try that one.
Okay, we'll go for the center one. And the first thing I see is packing material.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't the one I was looking for. Holy moly. Look at these.
Love popcorn. And
oh, Bob.
And peanut butter.
Check out trail mix.
And that one's been
honey roasted.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Yum. I can make Kung Pao chicken with those.
I can eat those.
And peanut butter cookies. And popcorn. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, that is definitely the kind of stuff that
this is, yeah.
Yeah, to buy this stuff like up here. Whew.
No, we did try though today. We just put an order for Wally World to do that because it's free delivery. 35 bucks free delivery. So we're actually, Miss Kitty's got a list together right now, grocery list. But all this, man, this is the stuff you stock up. You know, a couple of little squirrels, man. We're ready for winter.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And again, more air pockets.
Oh, this is the one.
This is
the one that he told me.
Okay, and I've got this really cool paper stock.
Okay, make sure you're looking at looking at the camera when you open it.
Okay, if I look at the camera, I can't see what's inside the.
Me and him were laughing. He thought this was so funny.
Yeah, it's very heavy for this size of a package.
I can see it.
I can see it. This is my favorite. I don't know if any of y'all have ever picked up on
Look
any
at how
of my
it separates.
videos.
This is 100%.
This is peanuts and salt. That's it. It makes it's the best. You can you see the oil in there?
Separate. You got to shake it or stir it.
You know, and I found this is a trick that I've just learned in the last couple of years. First one thing and they didn't tighten these. I can feel some of the oil coming out. Make sure it's tight. And you turn it upside down like this and you set it on your counter for a couple hours before you stir. It's the best. Is that 4 cans or 4 bottles?
Yeah. The funny thing is,
Adam's peanut butter down.
Man, it was so hard for me not to tell her because
the best. Thank you,
Bob.
There's 5.
There's
4
half
in
a
here.
dozen. I think he said there was
1, 2, 3, 4,
okay.
5.
I'm pretty sure he said he got you a half dozen jars.
Thank you.
And the funny thing, we were just talking to him on the phone. He's all, I don't think they sell Adam's peanut butter, which I mean, you can get online.
Right.
And he's never had it. So, but we were actually going to send Bob Adam's peanut butter for Christmas. And you still, man, there's a good chance you still be getting some Adam's peanut butter for Christmas.
There's something that I do with this on the panini that, Bob, I'm going to do a video just for you.
Yeah. And he's been trying to get you cooking. He'd be so impressed that you did a cooking video.
With the panini and with the Adam's peanut
butter. Oh, these sandwiches she makes.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Oh,
thank you,
The funny
Bob.
thing is we just had, so Kevin D went down to see his girlfriend, and Kitty put an order together, you know, and you can pick up them orders. You can drive up, man. He wouldn't even, you know, because he's kind of hop along right now. So we thought, dude, you can just pull in there and, you know, pick up. They'll bring you your stuff out there. And she didn't end up getting her order in time, and he's called this morning, and you have to have, what was it, 5 hours or 3 hours? Okay, 3 hours. So she didn't get her order in time. But he's all, but I'll pick you up a few things. Number 1 on her list to pick up
Adam's peanut butter.
So she got a jar of it up here.
Yeah.
And then I talked to Bob pretty close to about the same time, all that thing, and he says, I just sent her. I think he said 6, so there might be another one floating.
Well, there's that one. So maybe he thought.
Oh, 6 jars of peanut butter.
Yeah. And that other kind, this kind right here.
We call this candy.
This is the candy peanut butter.
It is tasty.
What kind of peanut butter do you want in your sandwich? Do you want candy or Adams? Because this one has sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oil, and molasses. Yep. But there is a time and place for this peanut butter. So.
Yep. And it's less expensive because you know it ain't like over the top, but I mean it's not a cheap peanut butter. You pay for what you get, especially when it comes to health.
Yep, totally. Cool, fun.
Oh, and these jars, these jars
are the
bomb. These are our favorite. This is what we keep our mushrooms in, our dried stuff. It's got a rubber seal in there, so man, you wash these. Yep. And then we actually have a friend that Kevin's going to see. It's actually one of Kevin's friends, now our friend. And man, we eat a lot of Adam's peanut butter, but they really, and man, he usually sends 2 or 3 cases of the jars, and we just use the heck out of them.
Okay, so do you want to open this box?
Well, I love watching you bread. It's so fun.
Bob, is this a kitty Christmas? Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's a Kai Christmas.
Oh.
What are those?
I think that they're for sis. Don't watch this. We'll leave those ones in because I don't want them on film just in case.
And look at her tie.
The rest of this stuff in here is for the kiddos, and they sometimes watch the videos, so I'm not gonna just in case. Oh,
Those
nice
all for
stuff.
Sissy?
Yeah.
Well, that spoiled little girl.
Yep, she is.
Look at that
Sweetness.
right there.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Bob.
Yep. Thanks, Bob. She will have so much fun with those.
To make sure, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder if he put this one together.
I don't know. He might have.
Nope,
Walmart.com.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
These puzzles look vintage. They are, man. Look at that one's been written.
Oh, that's weird.
These are vintage.
And that one doesn't have any.
I'm pretty sure. I think that this was supposed to come to us, Bob.
I am perplexed.
Yes. Well, and these
Walmart.com, Las Vegas, Miss Kid in the
see now these,
Hillbilly.
like these right here. Now this is just showing there's some other stuff in there. But these right here do not have puzzle pieces. And these.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that one, Katie Joe.
Yeah.
See, that one's got one puzzle piece. That one has no puzzle pieces. Two complete with the puzzle pieces. And then 4. So I don't know. You'll have to ask. You'll have to, I'll have to write him and find out.
Yep.
These other, I think these are. Yeah, well, I mean, it could be a mix-up.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Cool.
Thank you so much, Bob. Man, that's awesome, awesome. I'm
Very
so
awesome.
excited. The peanut butter thing. I just been waiting.
Yes, I love my Adams peanut butter.
Kyle loved that.
Yes, he will.
Sweet. So, thank you very much, and Merry Christmas.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. So
you seen what we just, because we clipped that in. That was actually, we filmed that one yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, maybe 2 days ago.
That
2 days ago. Yeah, and let me tell you, if you haven't ever had, and Bob was saying that he doesn't have Adams peanut butter where he's at, but
Adams
if you've never tried it, you really need to.
And the ingredients on that, I think she actually says
material. Oh, what's that? Oh, hey! Looky there!
Yeehaw!
I should have guessed. I should have guessed.
Bob told her, now let me tell you what, Kitty. Miss Kitty that used to open her packages under the tree and tape them back up.
Cool.
Look at this. Look at this. Is that a retape job on the bottom, Kitty?
No, Bob told me that it was grape jam, grape jelly, Welch's grape jelly. And, of course, I had all that peanut butter and no jelly. And, I wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I knew that it was
from
there.
The bottom. Because Bob had told her.
Thank you, Bob.
Yes, thank you very much, Bob. Go over and check out Bob Doing It Cheap. We love Bob. Yeah. Do you have anything else, Miss Kitty?
No, I do not.
Sure?
I don't know. I thought I did, but I guess I don't.
On the weather or something? Or?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, then. Check it out.
Yes, I got mine. We got matching shirts.
I love them.
These are our Debbie and Mac shirts. I will find you.
So, excuse me, right after we're hearing a few, we're going to actually take, and we'll take you along. Going to drive up because we've got those snow tubes that we're hoping, so we're actually going to drive up the hill a little bit just to see one of our sledding, we're going to check 2 of them out, but see if one of our sledding areas, is getting covered. Because right now, man, I ain't hitting no dry patch on it for the thing.
It wouldn't be dry.
But yeah, but we want to get that company, man. Snow, we should put that thing in here anyway, man. These snow tubes are supposed to hold 600 pounds. I can't remember the little company. I was going to bring that box in.
Yeah.
But we'll show it. But we're going to be doing that video. But the whole thing is, man, I think these would be great Christmas gifts.
Right.
And, I'm going to clip out. It's just like show. Okay. I'll clip back in. Okay, I just wanted to give him a little shout out because I'm so, apologize. We haven't been. Well, I don't apologize actually. We told her it's in the back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to try these out. The quality of these things just seem amazing, and they're B-A-Y-K-A, Baker, I guess. Baker's the company. You can just feel. I mean, it comes with a carrying bag. Well, I got the other ones out. I only brought one box. We actually got 2 of them.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
But the quality of this thing You can just tell it. It's supposed to hold 600 pounds. I got 2 of these that we're going to try out. But, man, if you are looking for a gift for somebody, I think that these would be an awesome Christmas gift for somebody. And we'll be doing our review and everything on it. I just wanted to give them, you know,
and then there's a strap. It looks like this is probably so that you can
strap
it
the
to
tube
the
to you.
to pull it
that way when that
behind
thing goes, it just jerks you down.
to help you get it up. To help you get it up the thing. Yeah.
I like the idea of it going off the thing, though.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So, man, that's definitely something to check out. There's a Christmas present gift. Because Christmas is coming fast, man. I really thought that we'd already have these reviewed. And like we told the gal, I was like, well, if it doesn't snow, we'll send them back, man, because I am not going to gripe about no snow. If I don't end up out sledding this year because there's no snow, it's not going to break my heart because I'll be looking for these babies sooner. So other than that, man, check out the links below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And
check out the links below because it's a great way to support the homestead.
I kind of screwed you up the way I said it.
You did. That's why I had to kind of like swap it up and do my own thing.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Check out the eBay store. I'm getting ready after this. Before we go check out the, Miss Kitty just did some drafts for me, so I'm going to list a few more things, man. Some great stuff on there. Great gift ideas and one-of-a-kind gifts that you ain't going to find anywhere else, so check that out. And good Lord willing, when the creeks don't rise.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
See ya!